Hey guys, today you're going to be asking and answering questions about this passage called Guided Tour. So you're going to be reading this passage and then you're going to answer the questions that are below. Some of the questions you have to actually type in the answer, so don't forget your capitalization and also to restate the question. Don't forget that. All right. Guided Tour. Growing up in Arizona felt like a big and wonderful adventure to Jeremy and his younger brother Lee. Each year, when their school let out for fall break, their grandpa took them on trips to explore their home state. The family had been to the Grand Canyon, hiked the Red Rocks in Sedona, and visited a ghost town. This year, the boys and their grandpa were visiting the town of Prescott. "What are we doing today, Grandpa?" Jeremy asked as he got dressed this morning. "We're going to take a guided tour of some buildings from Arizona's pioneer days," he replied. Jeremy and his brother exchanged a look. A tour didn't exactly sound exciting. Later that day, Jeremy entered a building that just looked like an old house. A sign on the parlor wall said that it was called the Fremont House. A governor had lived there with his family from 1878 to 1881. As he continued to look around, Jeremy's attention was caught by an old wreath of flowers hanging over a blackened fireplace. "Do you like that wreath?" a woman's voice asked from behind Jeremy. He turned around. It was the tour guide. "Yeah, it's cool," Jeremy said as he shrugged his shoulders. Then the guide said something that Jeremy did not expect. "Those flowers are woven out of human hair," she said. Maybe this tour was pretty exciting after all, he thought. So think about the events that happened in this story and think about why Jeremy was interested in the wreath. Think about what he did and what he said, and think about the actions that he did. And then you're going to answer this question: why was Jeremy interested in the wreath of flowers? So go back in the passage, re listen to the story, and think about why was Jeremy interested in the wreath of flowers? Don't forget to restate. At the beginning of the story, how did Jeremy feel about spending the day on a guided tour? So go back to the beginning of the story. How did Jeremy feel about spending the day on a guided tour? Jeremy likes adventure. He'd rather do something exciting. Jeremy would rather spend his day buying souvenirs. Jeremy was excited to learn about history from the tour guide. Or Jeremy does not like exploring his home state. All of these places were mentioned in the story except, so that word except means that we're looking for a place that was not in the story. Is it Sedona, Prescott, Great Britain, or the Grand Canyon? So go back and re-listen to the story and see which one of these were not mentioned in the story. Sedona, Prescott, Great Britain, or the Grand Canyon. Good luck, guys.